Creations. I'm Kim. This is a channel where we pretty much talk about anything to do with crafting. So if you like it, stick around. We'll talk about it, I'm sure. We mostly talk crochet and stuff like that, but I do a lot of crafting. So depending on what you like, stay tuned. We'll talk about it, I'm sure. Right now I'm working on crochet hot air balloons. And this is my, well, almost third one. I've had to order more balloons. Hello, Penny, how are you? I'm just sitting out here. I figured I'd go live. If people want to come hang out, they can. How are you today? I hope you had a great day. Trying to get myself situated here. I just sat down. I just planted, let's see, 16, 18, 19 annuals. They came out, they're pretty. I got a good story about that. I got a free rose bush, but I don't know if it's gonna make it. Hello, Amber. I'm not stepping on your toes, am I? Hi, Kimberly, how are you? I did not, I'm gonna be honest. Well, for the most part, I'll show you in a bit, all right? I'll show you in a bit. It's gone down. It's not all the way down, but half the bench is visible. We still have geese swimming in our yard. I don't know if that tells you anything. So I did this at lunch. It doesn't look like a hot air balloon right now because you got to put the balloon inside of it and blow it up, but it's going to be really cool. And I didn't have anything else to do at lunch, so I figured I'd just make that. But yeah, I mean, it's still high, really high over there. It's gone down here. I'd say it's about 20 feet higher than it should be. There's a little goose baby, a little gosling. Hi, Cece. There's a little gosling in there. And he's swimming in the puddle. All right, so let me, yeah, so don't forget your thummies, please, as you come in. I would appreciate it very much. I know I didn't warn anybody I was coming on, so I don't feel bad if nobody shows up. But I feel great if they do. What did I just do with the scissors? Did anybody see what I just did with the scissors? I just had them. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, they're there. Okay. You guys keep an eye on me. You know I can't keep track of what I'm doing. All right. So now what I'm going to do is put the balloon inside and blow it up. Amber, you want to see that part? Let me go grab. I'll go grab the balloon. Hold on. I am ill prepared. All right, so here's a balloon. I had one of the first grade teachers give me a balloon today. And then you put the balloon inside. Ready for a funny face? And then you just stretch it. There's a spider hanging. Ugh. And then you just stretch it to fit over it, however you want it to shape, you know? It's pretty cool. So there's that one. Then you tie the balloon off. So I went to, oh, I have so many stories for you guys. I can't believe it's only been 24 hours since I talked to you. I'm watching a spider swinging in the breeze right now. He's not a big spider, but bleh. All right, he's gone. I can't believe it's only been 24 hours since I talked to you because so much has happened. I always fight with the balloons, so. You saw a preview? Yeah. So that's how you do it. And then you fight with the balloon and blow it up. I might just not try to do it on air. All right, so anyway, that's the concept. I'm not gonna fight with it while you guys are here because I make weird faces. But anyway, so work was crazy busy as always. Kids had field trips and da 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 da, this and that. So Crazy day, of course. Kids going here and there and everywhere. Well, the end of the day, I decided, hello, Joanne. I decided to go to Lowe's. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to Lowe's, do some flower therapy, and make myself feel better. So on the way to Lowe's, there's a place called Captain's Treasures. I've mentioned it to you guys before. It's a next to new place, a thrift store. I went in and I found some Elmer's glue. So I bought that. 2 big bottles for $1. So I bought that. And as I'm checking out up at the cash register, there were these beautiful flowers. I'm talking beautiful orange tulips, like a burnt orange tulip, beautiful. So I said to the guy, I said, how much for a bunch of the flowers? Now there's about 10 women standing around me, right? I said, how much for the flowers? And they're all listening because they all want some, you know. The guy goes, the flowers are free. I looked at him and I went, shut up. And all of the women started cracking up. He's like, no, I'm serious. They're all free. So what happened was there was a Trader Joe's up the street, and they had flowers for Mother's Day, and they didn't sell them. So they donated them to Captain's Treasures. And Captain's Treasures decided to give them away. I got 3. So I said to the guy, I said, oh, awesome. And I bent down and I took 1 bouquet of the tulips. And he goes, no, take as many as you want. I said to him, I'm like, you can't say that to me. You really can't say that to me. I'm like, you don't understand. I have a Jeep. I'll back it up and we will fill the flower. So he started laughing. But I took 3 little bouquets. I'm going to bring them into work, divide them up around the women in the office, and we'll all have fresh flowers. So that's kind of cool. Then I went to Lowe's. This is a good story. Amber, listen up. This is a good story. So I go into Lowe's and I go directly into the garden center, and I go right to the back left where it's the clearance, because I know it was Mother's Day, right? So I know that the people that they hire to work at Lowe's, they don't know how to take care of flowers. They don't. So of course I get back there, and there's 3 of those huge display racks filled with these. Okay, now you can see I've got them here, I've got them there, I got them out there, I've got them everywhere. I got so many of them. It was crazy. Don't fall. So I'm loading them in the cart, right? Loading them in the cart. This is what I do. I got them, and I got 2 annuals, or perennials, I mean, that I'm going to put in the garden. So I get them. I get up to the cash register, and I said to the guy, I said, okay, this is a happy cart. I said, everything in here was on the clearance rack, so it's all half price. He looks at me. He goes, what? I said, yeah, it's all on the clearance, so it's all half price. He didn't believe me. He says to me, can you show me? Hi, Frizzy. I said, can I show you? First of all, it's 90 degrees. There's 10 people behind me. I'm in line to leave. You really think hi, Melissa. Oh, nice. So I'm like, sure, I can show you. So I said to the people behind me, I'm sorry, he's doing this, not me. So he takes my cart, because I was like, yeah, come on, we'll walk back. And I was walking back. He grabs my cart and follows us back with the cart. I'm annoyed by this. So his manager was standing back there, right? So I walked up to him and I said, here's the rest of the rack. The rest of the rack was, I don't know, another 7-foot rack, high and wide, with the same flowers on it. He's like, wow, that's really weird they're on there. And I looked at his boss. I said, and now you're going to give me a better discount because you don't believe me. And he called me a liar. And the guy looks at me. I said, I'm not kidding you. I said, that was embarrassing. I said, and uncalled for. I said, all he had to do was look from his cash register. You can see the clearance from here. I said, if you want I said, check my account. Look how much I spend on flowers every year. Do you want me to come back? Do you want me to tell all my friends to come back? Or are you going to fix this right here? So you know what? I don't like to be mean to people, but don't call me a liar. Are you kidding me? So it would have been $74 for everything I got, and I got it for $50. And I looked at the guy. Oh, it's starting to rain. I looked at the guy and I said, and there is a rose bush that looks dead. I said, I think you should give me that free. And he did. So there we go. Hi, Marlene. So there we go. So I got a happy Jeep full of flowers and another, what, $24 off. Don't call me a liar. That was just rude. So then I came home and I planted them all. I deadheaded, which I love doing. Do you guys love deadheading flowers? That's my therapy. Crochet and deadheading. Now I put some of them up by the hummingbird feeder so the hummingbirds can get some natural and some, some from my feeder. You guys want to see the babies? Here, let's see if I can get them. Hold on. I hope you can see them. I don't know if they see me walking. So let me try to go real fast. Can you see them? Can you see? There they go. And there you can see how much our yard has come back. It's just a puddle right there. Look at them go. So yeah, that's they are adorable, right? And Fritz doesn't chase them. I don't understand why. He chases everything else, but he doesn't chase them. So, oh, look at my little fountain. Isn't that pretty? Just this little teeny thing, and I put the flower in there so you can hear the water. Hear the water gurgling. Oh, yay. Yeah, a bird that drinks sugar water. There's, there's hummingbirds, or there's the Baltimore Orioles. They like the sugar. As you can tell by my stuff I put up. So all you have to do is 4-to-1 for sugar water for the nectar for those birds, and they'll like that. So it's a 1/4 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water, and just keep that. I don't know a joke, but anyway. So it was a good day. It was a good day of flowers and sweet kiddos, and I brought that, the completed air balloon that I did for Winnie the Pooh. I brought that in, but the lady didn't come today. So hopefully, she told me she'll be in tomorrow. So my niece asked me to do something, you guys, and I don't know if I can do it. She asked me to do, well, put it this way. I don't know if I want to do it. She wants me to do a kangaroo with a little Joey in its pouch. I don't know that I want to do it. Here, Fritz, you want to chew? So I'll start it and see. I'll find a pattern and see if I can do it, but. Oh, you can hum, okay. Okay, Cece, I didn't know that one. Yeah, so we're supposed to have rain for the next few days, which is a bummer because I really wanted to go camping this weekend. We shall see. I gave that girl her hair tie. You're not interrupting. I could have just ignored it if you were, if I didn't want to chat. I could have. I hear the birds. Bird, bird, bird. You're not interrupting. Oh, so yeah, I figured I'd pop on just to say hello. I don't know. I'm going to make a hair tie while we hang out, if that's okay. Oh, boy. So if somebody's on here that they can get rid of them, if not, I'll just do it. Frizzy, oh, good, you're on there. Frizzy, good job. They're going to whack you like a munch at the fair, and I give you guys full range. If you think somebody's rude, just get rid of them. You don't have to wait for permission. I don't tolerate it. I don't put up with that. And that's none your business. Yeah, Cece, I get it. So I still don't have anything big on my hook. Like I said, I finished that. Whack. I finished the balloon. I started, well, here's the deal. I got up in the middle of the night. First, I couldn't sleep. So I go to bed at like 9:15. And if I don't fall asleep on the couch first, I'm not going to fall asleep right away. So I lay in bed, tossing and turning, checking social media, checking whatever, da 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 da. Next thing I know, it's 11 o'clock and I haven't gone to bed yet. So now it's going to be a long night because now I'm going to be back up in a couple hours. And sure enough, I fell asleep probably about 11:30. I was back up at 2, back up at 4, back up at 5. Finally got up at 5:15. I said, I'm done. So it's been a lot, as you can tell, right, by the rings under my eyes. Oh, there goes the four-wheeler. Trying to listen. Is he moving it? Yeah, he's just moving it into the garage. So I have to talk to my boss tomorrow. I don't know what that noise was. I have to talk to my boss tomorrow because the week of the fair is the week before, she wasn't there, Frizzy. The week of the fair is the week before school starts, and apparently I'm supposed to go back to work that week. But I was told I'm allowed to pick a week in August to go back in. So I was going to pick the week before that. And now, so now I have to talk. It's a pain in the neck. I mean, I'm not going to not do the fair, right? That's stupid. So we'll get that figured out. I don't know. It's a thing. Oh my gosh. So today, this morning, a couple of the teachers' aides came into the office laughing. I was like, what's going on? They were holding water balloons. Some kids brought water balloons on the bus. But they weren't bad enough to throw them at each other. They were just bad enough to have them, which I thought was really funny. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna be there. So they told me when they hired me, I would have to pick a week in August to be there. They didn't tell me I had to go that specific week, so I'll fight it. I'm not, it is what it is. It's a commitment I've already made before they hired me, so. Just to warn you, any of you trolls that are lurking out there, if you be a jerk, any of my moderators can block you and keep you out, so just don't bother. It's not worth it. And I'm not going to acknowledge you, so that's how that goes, okay? And they all have mallets to clunk you in the head like the dope you want to be. But yeah, so that's a problem I have to worry about is I have to talk to her. We shall see, right? Oh, waka, waka, waka. Go get them, Frizzy. We don't put up with that. The babies are back. Actually, it's another set of babies. It's one adult with one, two. There's 3 or 4 of them. Gosh, that's cute. There's more over there. I love this time of year. June 23rd, I believe, is the last day. Somewhere that week, somewhere in there. So I'm in school until June 23rd. You know, I never had a job where I had summers off like that, right? It almost seems like now that I know I have summers off, it makes it harder to be in. Does that make sense? It just makes it weird. I don't know. I've never had summers off, so I don't even know what I'm missing. And yet I'm chomping at the bit to get out, you know. Who knows? But we have 20, something like that. 24 full days left. That's it. So you're done next week. Nice, Penny. That's pretty cool. Good for you. So they have, oh, I hope he's not listening. Apparently second grade has baby chicks that are hatching any minute now in the classroom. And I said this before I even realized I had opened my mouth. Sorry, I'm looking for the eagle because they're acting like an eagle. Anyway, I looked at the teacher and I said, you know what? Hi, Debbie. I said, if you need a home for those chickens when you're done, I'll take them. I said those words. I said those words. I haven't told River Life that yet. Not that it matters to him. He wouldn't take care of them. It would be me. So what's the difference? But yeah, so apparently I offered to adopt the school chickens. I don't know. She did say, well, yeah, we do need a place because we're just getting rid of them. So I have a place already that I can turn into a coop. That'll be easy. I have a shed right there that I can turn into a nice coop for them. So for the winter, that would be really easy. I mean, whatever, they'd be free range. I'm not fencing them in. I'm just gonna let them go and let them be chickens. Oh yeah, I'm sure, Penny, sorry. Yeah. Well, like you said, ready to get on with it, right? Face it. And I had chickens and I loved them. They're fun. I don't know what the Fritzy will think of them though. But we'll see. We'll see. Before I even realized I offered, it was out of my face. And I was like, yeah, I'll take the chicken. Why not? It's just chickens. I don't know. Hi, Thrifty. Yeah, and that's just it, Joanne. I mean, we've got a lot of predators here. So, but we also have a lot of farmers here. No, I've already got a shed. I don't know if you can even see it. If you look right here, see that green shed right there? I would literally just cut a hole in it for a door and I would make that their coop. Put some, I mean, there's shelves in there already. I could put some, I mean, I could very easily turn that into a nesting area. I'm not worried about that. And now, Melissa, I know that you're in Florida, but you don't heat, right? You don't heat that. We never heated ours, and they lived in like 13 degrees below zero. I thought for sure one night I was going to go out and they were going to be dead, and they weren't. They were snuggled up nice and warm together. So, yeah. The only time I had a heat lamp on them, obviously, was before they got their real feathers. Popsicle chicks. I can't with you. Before they got their real feathers, when they were still babies, I had heat lamps on them. But once I put them outside, they self-regulate their temperature. So I did not have to worry about it. He's playing some good music. I want to sing. Spoke through tears of 15 years, how his dog and him traveled about. Come on, somebody, name the tune. Come on. I heard someone ask him, please, please, Mr. That's the song. I can't sing anymore. I'll get a snag. Doon, 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 doon. I think he's listening to my playlist. I have a headache. I've had a headache every day. I haven't been drinking enough water. That's for sure. Mr. Bojangles. He danced for those at minstrel shows and county fairs throughout the South. There it is. Spoke through tears of 15 years how his dog and him traveled about. Don't bite me. That's funny. Close, but it was Mr. Bojangles. So you guys, if I wanted to do something for summer, what's a good crochet project for summer? I obviously don't want to have a hot blanket on my lap. I know I'm supposed to, I don't know. I really don't want to make that raccoon. That, oh my goodness. What's the animal I just said? Kangaroo. That was pitiful. My brain completely shut down, you guys. Cushions. Yeah, that might be nice. Hi, Marianne. That was terrible. I could picture it in my head, but my brain wouldn't say it. Ooh, you got a new book at Goodwill and Yarn? Holy moly. My Goodwill was a bust, except for the cover I got for this. This is really nice. We're very comfortable under here. Two crochet books? Wow. I'm jealous, you know. When I went to Goodwill the other day, I had Fritzy with me, so I couldn't do much. It's a little pitiful. Sounds like somebody just pulled in my driveway. Ours is the only driveway with gravel, so you can tell when people pull in. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm annoyed that I have to ask for permission to have that week off, but we'll see. I mean, I can't be annoyed before I even know if it's warranted, right? Anybody see what I did with the scissors? Hey there. Hair scrunchies, that's what I'm doing. This is that jelly bean. Yes, Fritz, you hear the dog. Ooh, you know what? That might be Amazon. Bucket hats, market bags, lace bathing suit cover. Yeah, no one needs to see this in a bathing suit. Nope. I don't like the noise you're making. He looks at me and goes, poof. Can you get back up there? Where's your stick? Fritzy, where's your stick? Why don't you sit up there and chew on your stick? I see it, it's right there. Because he wants to bark at the neighbors, that's fine. Bucket hats are a good, big floppy hats, right? I was gonna say I sold one of those at the craft fair, but I actually ended up giving it away. So the guys, they look like they didn't have a lot. And I feel terrible saying that, but they did. They look like that. So the little girl was looking at this hat, and it was a big floppy brim sun hat. And she didn't ask them for it. She didn't say a word. She just kept looking at it and walking by and kind of touching it. I told her she could pick it up and try it on if she wanted, so she did. At the end of the day, I gave it to her. Well, they gave me a cookie, so figure that's fair game, right? Speaking of cookies, I don't have anything for lunch tomorrow but cookies. Oh, gee, why can't I lose any weight? Frizzy, you're not waiting on me for anything, right? You're not waiting on me for anything? I just want to make sure. I feel like we've been incommunicado for a little bit. I just want to make sure that we have everything. Yeah, she was cute. So Cookies for lunch. There might be donuts and cheesecake left in there too. Yeah, they can just roll me out. Roll me out of here. I found a new spot. I'm using, it's the Jelly Bean. Is that the name of it? I think it's called the Jelly Bean yarn. I bought 2 of every color. No, I'm not an obsessive person. I need 2 of every color. Because I'm ridiculous. So yesterday I gave that little girl her hair tie, and today she wore it to school. Isn't that cute? All right. Ooh. Did you send that to me? Send me an email if you sent me something and I didn't get back to you. Because I thought I answered all your questions, but maybe I didn't. Oh, you're welcome. Did they come Pony Express? Did you just get them? Thank you. Yeah, because I'm running in so many different directions, and now I've started, as you know, preparations for the fair. So I don't want to let anything lapse. You did? Oh, that's cute. I'll be honest with you guys, I have not watched one full YouTube video in weeks. I watch like 5 minutes or 10 minutes of them at my lunch, and then I'm off and running again. And then on the evenings, forget about it. Because I'm obsessed with The Office. I've been watching that. I just can't make myself stop watching it. It just got to the part where Jim and Pam start dating for the first time. Surprised I don't have it on right now, but... Awesome! Well, I hope you liked them, you guys. You know, Izzy still never sent me her stuff. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not stressing it. They're on my shelf for another day. This too shall pass, right? So I was watching for a while, Crocheting with Alana, and then she disappeared. Then she came back, and then she disappeared, and so now I haven't been able to follow her. But she was the one that got me into books. I just loved looking at the vintage books with her. Vintage magazines. And I'm telling you, I'm not getting rid of all my books, because what if someday the power goes out and we don't have YouTube and we don't have television and we don't have all that stuff? Yeah. You know, I want to be, or what if I'm camping and God forbid we don't have power? Cable, Alexa, internet. You know, I want to be able to sit for a few hours and read some good magazines and find a good pattern and start it. So you guys, help me decide. I've mentioned it once before, but help me decide. What do you think about me shunning, to quote Dwight Schrute from The Office, what do you think of me shunning Washington County Fair and not entering anything? I don't think I'm going to enter in my own fair either, because I'm making my own rule that I don't think people that are working in our building, no, I don't think that people that are judges or influencing the judges should have things in there. So I really think I'm going to shun Washington County and let them know the reason I'm doing this is because of what your judges did last year. I think they need to know that that needs a policy change. That's not right. What they did to me was not right. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I used to enter live flowers, dried flowers, and crocheted items. I mean, I would enter a good 25, 30 things, you know? I mean, not that it's going to break the bank, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm leaning heavily toward shunning them. But I still like the excitement of winning a ribbon, you know? But so I guess, you know, with that excitement comes the disappointment of not. But I get it if I was in the category and didn't win a ribbon because there were others in the category, but to not judge me at all because they said I was in the wrong category, I felt they handled it wrong. So all of our contact information is right there. And in my barn, if it's in the wrong thing, we fix it for them and judge it accordingly. So, or we tell them when they're checking it in. And I'm sorry, I'll stop harping on this. As you can tell, it's very important to me though. What you doing, Fritz? At least you're not just bored laying on the couch like a lump. Cajun seasoned tilapia with white rice. Nice. All I had for dinner was some cheese. I didn't feel like making anything. And then I had to, you guys might see, I put up a short just a little while ago on how to use the sealer to flatten and seal the pounds of ground beef. Burgers. We got some burgers. Ooh, I love sauerkraut. We were just talking about sauerkraut the other day. River Life hates it. He doesn't like anything with vinegar. Me, I could drink vinegar. I love it. That's why I like filthy hot martinis, because they're mostly olive juice. But yeah, burgers do sound good. Life in a northern town. Sorry, music's in the back. Watch the water roll down the drain. What do you put on your burgers, Penny? When I make a burger, I have to make a burger like I made a Whopper when I worked at Burger King. So you got the bun, you got the bottom, or you got the patty. On the patty goes 4 pickles, 3 circles of ketchup, and then on the lid goes the mayo, the lettuce, the tomato, flip it. That's how I make my burgers. And I don't do Whoppers with cheese, so if you're making a Whopper, in my brain, there's no cheese. Now you've got a little peek in there. Good stuff. Cheese, mayo, ketchup, mustard, onion, lettuce. Okay, so the only thing I don't put on is mustard or onion. I can't eat, I mean, I put cheese on burgers, but not when I'm making a Whopper. But I can't eat raw onion. Let me correct that. Yeah, so when I order, no, I can't do onion. When I order a Whopper, it's no onion and no tomato. But if I get a McDonald's burger, I like those little teeny onions, those little nasty onions. I like those. And that's all I have to say. What, Cece? Wow, he's got the music cranked for a Tuesday night. Little Willie Nelson. Sounds like they're building a driveway across the road. Like huge truckloads of stuff. All right, so here you go. You're walking up to a hot dog cart and you're going to order your hot dog. I want a steamed hot dog on a soft bun with sauerkraut and mayo. Or no, mustard. Sauerkraut and mustard. Oh no, I don't do any. Hi, Arrow. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. So yeah, the perfect hot dog for me. And I don't like relish on it. I like relish, but not on that. So the perfect hot dog is just mustard, sauerkraut, steamed. You don't like hot dogs? Yeah. I don't like how they make me feel after I eat them, but I do eat them. They kind of hurt my stomach, but I do like them. Whoa, I forgot about chili. All right. Chili dogs. I love me a good chili dog for sure. Yeah. Ooh, look at you, Miss Fancy, making homemade rolls. I like Martin's potato bread. I don't know if you guys have it by you, but potato bread, I really like it. Fritz, don't bark at the babies. The geese see Fritz up here and there. They got the babies on the beach. Be nice, Fritz. I'm doing great, Arrow. I was just done planting all my flowers and sitting out here on the deck. So I decided to pop on live. Just for, I don't know how long I've been on. That's awesome. Pollen, excuse me, sorry. Looba dooba dooba. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm surrounded by these flowers. All right, now here we go. You ready? Tacos. Thank you. Perfect taco. Let me tell you mine. Hard shell. Unseasoned meat. No seasoning on the meat. Just the shell. Ground beef. Oh, the babies just took off. Okay, so the shell, the ground beef, some cheese, sour cream, lettuce, jalapenos, and hot sauce. That'll do. Thank you very much. Apparently he doesn't agree. Fritz, I don't like the noise you're making. Where are you? What are you coming to tell me? You're very busy. He's very busy. So, I will eat soft tacos. Who am I kidding? I'll eat any tacos. I love them. But I prefer the hard shell. Oh, I don't honestly know that I've ever had a fish taco. I've had chicken. I've had pork. I've had, barbecue and beef. I don't know that I ever had fish tacos. Maybe my daughter and I had them once a long time ago. I don't know. But hey, yeah, you had me at jalapeno. Yeah. By the way, those eggs I did, oh my goodness. Silly, silly, silly. Ground beef, lettuce, pico, sour cream. Yes, perfect. Do you? I gotta be in the right mood for seafood, and it's gotta be the right kind. I can't just, yeah. Tilapia is good though. I like that. Well, I used to, till I got a bad one. We won't talk about that. I used to like clams too, till I got a bad one of those. Why do I keep getting bad stuff? Maybe I should give up on it. Steak or chicken, corn, oh, corn. All right. Yeah. So I love tacos. Today was not tacos at school. Today was grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup at 80 degrees. The kids love it. Well, the kids like the grilled cheese. They don't necessarily eat the soup, but they take it as part of it. Ooh, I'll tell you what, you guys, it's going to be an early night for me to go to bed tonight. That's for sure. I'm tired. So what I'm going to do is take my meds and lay on the couch to hopefully fall asleep. I'm not a huge fan of tomatoes. I will eat fresh tomatoes if they're hard. I don't want them squishy with them slimy, nasty seeds. And I'm not a big fan of like V8 or tomato juice or yeah, that's what a lot of people do. I'm not a dunker when it comes to that. What is he? I wish he'd put half the energy into helping clean the house. Sorry, that was not supposed to be an outside words. Pretend I didn't say that. I didn't say that to you guys. Can you hear it? Can you hear the shop vac going? Shh, Penny, don't. Those weren't supposed to come out my face. They were supposed to stay rattling around in here. Whoopsie. My sister Linda loves tomatoes too. She'll have a tomato sandwich. I just don't like the slimy seeds. That's a texture thing. I can't. Even if I eat like a cucumber, if I do like a cucumber, I'll cut the seeds out. You heard that? See, I knew you guys would have my back. You guys didn't hear a thing. Yeah, I know. They're really good for you, but I just can't. I'll eat blueberries instead. They don't have slimy seeds. Oh, it's too funny. My goodness. What? Yeah, anything with seeds, anything with slimy seeds, I'll cut them out. I'll eat the meat of the tomato, but I don't like the seeds. And I'm very picky on watermelon and cantaloupe. Oh, I heard him turn the vacuum on down at the bar. And I said, I wish he'd put that effort into helping in the house. And then I said, oops. Those were inside thoughts. But it's just us, you guys. Oh, no. No, I didn't say it twice. I was kind of hoping I'd get buzzed by a hummingbird while I sat here talking to you guys. There's ducks on the yard over there. Oh, see, now I love bruschetta and salsa and all that stuff. Like I said, I love the tomato. I just don't like slimy seeds. That's all. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I'm just making something pretty, I guess. I don't know. Well, they hadn't heard it. They couldn't keep my secret if they didn't hear it. Quit it. Oh my goodness. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got about 15 babies on the yard right now. But if I start walking, oh, here comes the neighbor on the four-wheeler. Can you hear that? Meeting of the minds. I'm sorry. That is another inside thought. Stop it. You guys, stop. Stop making me say things. Oh boy, I'm feeling my oats tonight, that's for sure. What should I make this into? I could make it into a bag where you pull the bags out, but we don't have bags anymore, so that wouldn't make any sense. They've outlawed plastic bags in New York State. because that's the one thing we should worry the most about. So we're no longer allowed to have plastic bags in New York State. What do you mean, the baby CC? I've got all those baby geese. Yep. If you listen close, you can hear them. I think my neighbor's... Oh, he's getting that boat. Remember I told you last night the boat was out there upside down? Oh, this might be worth putting my glasses on. Hold on. Where'd they go? Oh, for goodness sake. I don't know where that. Oh, I know. I want to see them too. I don't know where my glasses are. Oh, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, they've got 9 babies. Wow. Why are we crying? What should I make this into? Somebody tell me. What was that all about? Did you guys hear that? He's pitiful. You want to come out? You want to come out? Come here. You want to come out? All right, well then don't. Quit whining at me then. You want to come out? Come here. I love you. Exactly. What was that noise, right? He kind of yawned and whined at the same time. I love you. Ooh. I miss him during the day. I miss you muches and muches and mostest. Mostest and muchly. We gonna go camping? Soon, honey. Soon we're gonna go, I promise. No, thank you for the kisses. That's nice. Oh, you guys. Dang it, I wish it was close. So the neighbor, listen to this. The neighbor is on a disconnected piece of his dock. He's not tied to the shore, and he's pushing himself out into the river. God, I wish you could see it. There's no way, he's too far. And on an iPhone, you wouldn't be able to see him. But he's standing. He's now about 30 feet out in the river. Who knows why? Because he's a guy and who knows what they're doing. But he's all right, I'm getting you down, hold on. I don't know. But he's in shorts, thank goodness. I'd bark at him too, friends. So the dock is doing this. Like, here's the dock, and it's like that. Because he's standing, oh, he's pushing himself out further. I want to yell, what are you doing so bad? Hey, Huck Finn, what are you doing? Don't fall in. I will come help you, but I'm going to laugh. Shh. He can hear him. No, he's not. He's, oh my God. He's cracking me up. He's lived on this river for 50 years. If it were me. With love. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, my head. I don't think I drank enough water. Oh. Oh, I think he made it back. He's trying to rescue his boat now. Oh, he's in the water. But he did it on purpose. He's standing in the water. He's crazy. Oh, so he's putting his dock out for the year. He's floating it out and walking back. Wouldn't you think? No, riddle me this. If you had, hello, easy breezy beautiful. If you had two sections of dock, right? Here's one, here's the other. Wouldn't you put the closest one out first, then walk to the end of that one and then put the other one out? He put this one out first, got off into the water, walked back to the yard, and is getting the other piece of dock. I mean, I'm not saying I know how to do it better. I'm just saying. Oh, it's too much fun living here. I can't take it. He didn't fall in though. I mean, he like hopped off, went up to his knees. Fritz, I don't like the noises you're making. Fritz, look at me. I don't like the noises you're making. My God, I can't. Right? You'd put the close one in and walk. It's like building a bridge as you go, right? I love it here. I just love it here. I don't love the voice that you're using. Can you stop? So here's the deal with painting my fingernails. No, the other piece is sitting up on the shore still. So there's not, he knows what he's doing. So anyway, the problem with doing my nails this time of year is they're paper thin, first of all. So as I dig in the dirt, they're gonna rip. And also, they got dirt underneath them, so I can feel it compacted in there. Hi, Tammy. Welcome in. Well, I can't believe I've been on here 57 minutes already. Holy moly. So I'm gonna have to, and I don't have any nail polish remover. I thought I ordered it. Maybe I did. I don't know. I thought I ordered it. This is kind of pretty. I could use it as a pretty hair tie. I like to have them stacked up like this in my car because of when I drive home with the windows open like a crazy person. I like to be able to tie my hair back so it's not a ratty nest like now. But I do have I put a hat in my car so that when I want the windows wide open, I can just throw a hat on it. Because I'm smart. See how smart, how smart I am. Ooh, still cleaning. Now they're cleaning together. Colonel Klink, I know nothing. All right. I'm just playing. I don't know. I don't know that I feel like starting a big new project. So I think I've got two balloons. I've got one that right now has the Elmer's glue and the balloon in it, and it's hanging up. I've got this one here to cover with the Elmer's glue and hang up. And then I got to finish the two baskets that go with those. But I don't know, guys, I really don't think I'm going to do that kangaroo. It just sounds awful. So, I'm gonna go in. I might eat a hot dog. I don't know. I don't feel like eating anything, but I know that if I don't, come 8 o'clock, I'm gonna be starving and then trying to make myself go to sleep starving. That won't work very well, right? So I started to tell you, I found another nice place at work to hide and have my lunch. It's out at a picnic table. Part of it's in the sun, part of it's in the shade. It's very lovely. So I will be going out there as long as it's not raining or cold. And here's why. Wanna know why? I'm a very social person, right? You'll agree with that, right? So I normally can carry on a conversation about pretty much anything. I don't care. But there's a couple things I don't like to talk about. I don't like to talk about religion, and I don't like to talk about politics. And I especially don't like to talk about it with people I don't know in a room where it's supposed to be quiet and I'm supposed to be resting my brain and having lunch. So this woman comes in for the past 2 days, and she's got a channel on her phone, like a YouTube channel, speaking a different language, which whatever, that's fine. And I was ignoring it. I'm doing my thing until she starts translating it to me. I didn't ask her to translate it to me. And it turns out it's about politics. I don't want to. I was polite and I let her talk, given the yep, every now and then, and I let it go. That was yesterday. So today I decided to find somewhere else in case she was there, because it's just not. I mean, she's a different culture, so maybe she just doesn't understand. You know, she's like, "Did you hear what happened?" And da 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 da. And I'm like, it's not why I signed up here. So today I sat out in the sunshine, nice and quiet, and I listened. I was right outside the window of a kindergarten room. Oh my goodness, they were playing Simon Says. That was much better. So that was that. All right, you guys, I've been on an hour. Yes, I have. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Unannounced, unwarranted, unwarned. Here we go. Ta-da! Look, it looks like clown sleeves. I can juggle. Anyway. So I don't know about tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I do have to make it up to the fairgrounds and get some stuff in that barn, so that might be tomorrow night. So you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I love you. Thank you. And can you hear? He knows when I'm signing off. He knows. Remember, always be happy, be kind, be creative. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. You are ridiculous. Bye, guys.